wealthy lifestyle, success, luxury, fashion, finances, education. Welcome to LuxNet, a place that inspires, educates, and encourages you to become a wealthy boss queen. Share, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more. Let's dive in. In recent years, fast fashion has dramatically reshaped the global economy. Rapid production, affordability, and ever-changing trends. Fast fashion has transformed the way we consume clothing and influenced multiple sectors of the economy. In this video, we will explore how fast fashion is impacting the global economy. And wait for number 8, a hint. Everything can change quickly. 1. The rise of fast fashion. Fast fashion refers to the industry practice of rapidly designing, producing, and distributing clothing in response to emerging trends. Brands such as Zara, H&M, and Shein are leading the movement, offering trendy apparel at affordable prices and releasing new collections every few weeks, instead of seasonally. This quick turnaround allows consumers to frequently update their wardrobes, driving higher sales volumes and contributing to the sector's growth. 2. The impact on global manufacturing and labor markets. The fast fashion industry relies heavily on a globalized supply chain, with manufacturing largely outsourced to countries with lower labor costs, such as Vietnam, Bangladesh, and China. This outsourcing has created millions of jobs in these regions, fueling economic growth and reducing poverty. For instance, in Bangladesh, the garment industry accounts for over 80% of the country's total exports and employs around 4 million people, primarily women. However, the economic benefits of fast fashion are often overshadowed by labor concerns. Many workers in fast fashion manufacturing centers face low wages, poor working conditions, and long hours. The 2013 collapse of the Rana Plaza factory in Bangladesh, which killed over 1,100 garment workers, brought global attention to these issues and spurred calls for greater accountability within the industry. 3. Retail and e-commerce. Fast fashion has revolutionized the retail sector by shifting consumer expectations toward instant gratification. In traditional retail models, fashion cycles were slower, with collections released seasonally. Fast fashion, however, has introduced a near-constant influx of new items, which keeps consumers engaged and encourages frequent purchases. This shift has led to significant changes in both physical retail spaces and online shopping. Fast fashion brands have been among the quickest to adopt digital platforms, leveraging social media and online sales channels to reach global audiences. Brands like Shein and Fashion Nova, for example, rely almost entirely on e-commerce, and their success has influenced traditional retailers to increase their online presence and streamline their supply chains. The online fast fashion market is expected to continue growing rapidly, as consumers increasingly favor the convenience and variety that online shopping offers. 4. Influence on consumer behavior. Fast fashion has changed consumer behavior in significant ways, encouraging a disposable mindset toward clothing, shoppers buying more items more frequently and discarding them just as quickly. According to studies, the average consumer purchased 60% more clothing in 2014 than in 2000, but kept each item for only half as long. This cycle of consumption has economic implications beyond retail sales. The increased demand for cheap clothing drives higher production rates, contributing to a faster depletion of resources and a greater strain on global supply chains. 5. Environmental costs and economic consequences. While fast fashion has brought economic growth, it has also led to environmental challenges. The fashion industry is one of the largest polluters in the world, accounting for approximately 10% of global carbon emissions and generating enormous amounts of waste and water pollution. The production of cheap synthetic fibers, such as polyester, contributes to microplastic pollution in oceans, as these fibers shed during washing and accumulate in marine ecosystems. These environmental impacts are beginning to have economic consequences. The industry is at a turning point where balancing profitability with sustainability is becoming increasingly challenging. 6. Sustainable practices. In response to criticism and regulatory pressures, some fast fashion brands are investing in sustainable practices, albeit on a limited scale. Companies like H&M and Zara have introduced conscious collections made from organic or recycled materials, and some brands are experimenting with technologies that reduce water usage and chemical waste. Investments in circular fashion, such as garment recycling programs and clothing rental services, are also on the rise. These shifts signal a potential new economic model within fast fashion, one that incorporates sustainable practices as a core business strategy. Although these initiatives are often small compared to the company's overall output, they indicate that the industry is beginning to explore ways to balance consumer demand with environmental responsibility. Innovation in this area could create new jobs, drive investments in eco-friendly technologies, and ultimately redefine what fast fashion means. 7. The rise of ultra-fast fashion. The concept of ultra-fast fashion has emerged in recent years, with companies like Shein pushing the limits of the fast fashion model. Unlike traditional fast fashion brands, ultra-fast fashion companies release new items daily, sometimes within just a few days of identifying trend. Ultra-fast fashion has intensified competition within the industry, forcing established brands to adapt or risk losing market share. The race to produce new designs faster and cheaper has led to further cost-cutting and even shorter product life cycles, exacerbating many of the economic and environmental issues associated with fast fashion. As companies vie for dominance in this rapidly evolving landscape, innovation, efficiency, and marketing prowess have become key competitive factors. 8. Economic shifts towards circular fashion. As the downsides of fast fashion become more apparent, there is a growing interest in circular fashion, a model that emphasizes sustainability, recycling, and the reuse of materials. Circular fashion seeks to minimize waste and keep products in use for as long as possible, offering an alternative to the disposable nature of fast fashion. The shift towards circular fashion presents new economic opportunities. Brands that embrace this model could gain a competitive edge by attracting environmentally conscious consumers. Additionally, the circular model could create new industries centered on clothing repair, resale, and recycling, generating jobs and reducing environmental harm. Governments and private investors are increasingly supporting circular initiatives, indicating that circular fashion could play a more significant role in the economy of the future. Fast fashion has undeniably reshaped the global economy, transforming consumer behavior, labor markets, retail, and even the environment. While it has brought economic growth, it has also led to a host of challenges, from labor exploitation to environmental pollution. As regulatory and consumer pressures mount, the industry faces a pivotal moment where balancing profitability with sustainability is becoming essential. The industry's ability to innovate and adapt will determine not only its long-term profitability, but also its impact on the global economy and environment. Fast fashion has changed the world once already, and as the industry evolves, it may very well change it again. Dear Boss Queens, now it's your turn. We would love to know what you think about this topic. Do you agree? Disagree? Or maybe you have your own insights? Let us know in the comment down below. Share, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more. Let's create a supportive and inspiring community where we can cheer each other on and celebrate our wins together.